little sister, what have you done?
Yes, sir, and welcome to Eclipse 2024, right here from the headquarters of the BGC Sports Network. As you can see, I can't see a thing, so let me go ahead and just take these off because we are not at totality just yet, but we are waiting on totality to come. It's going to hit us around about, I think it's going to hit us about 135, 140, so we are absolutely waiting on that to come. Welcome, everybody, like I said, to Apoceclipse 2024, live from the BGC Sports Network, headquarters in Grand Prairie, Texas. I got to put my reading glasses on, y'all, if it's okay with you. Here we go. Now I can see. There we go. All right. Hey, I'm your host, BIGDAY, and I'm going to be with you for the next hour as this once-in-a-lifetime 300-year celestial event is coming across the great state of Texas right about now. This is what it looks like outside our headquarters. As you can see the sky, the sun hasn't moved over yet, but at about 1:35 and 1:40, it's going to be right in our camera, and you will get to see the totality. I will make sure of that you'll get to see the totality, but it's going to be exciting. Once again, my name is BIGDAY, the host of this sick show. You can hear me on from Sunday to Thursdays on the 11s and 5s, and you can hear me on BGC Sports Network 2, because we got two. We got BGC Sports Network, and we got BGC Sports Network 2. You can hear me on the 12s and 6s on that one. And, man, it's you know, we're just a couple of minutes away. I mean, 30 minutes, 40 minutes is not a long time. And we are expecting totality, but it is clouding up, as you can see. I don't want it to cloud up. I don't want it to cloud up. Clouds, go away. Come again some 300 years from now, because we want to see this, what's going on, man. But as of right now, the eclipse is in Mexico. It's on its way to Texas. Hasn't got through Texas just yet. It should actually be entering into Texas. And the map says that, let me give you a look at the map. Here's where it's going. We're going to have totality around between that 140, I'm going to say 135-ish and 145. We're going to have totality. It has already been through Mexico. It is on its way through San Antonio. It is on its way through Eagle Pass. Then it's going to come through Austin, and then it's going to come right into the Dallas Metroplex, where we are right here in Grand Prairie, Texas. Hey, hit me up. You guys are online. I'll be able to see who's on. I'll give you a shout out and everything. Tell everybody that we're on. And my wife is doing the social media part of it, I hope. And that we'll be able to get a whole lot of people on and just have some fun with this thing. Now, a lot of people ask me, why did you name it the Apoceclipse? And really, I'm going to tell you, I wasn't going to do this. But I kept hearing people talking, and I kept seeing stuff on Facebook and what was it? It was Facebook, it was TikTok, it was a whole lot, YouTube, a whole lot of stuff going on. And I was watching what people were saying, and I was listening to what people were saying. And some of it I was able to go ahead and say, hey, you know, I might need to talk to the people about that. And I wanted to put to rest some people's minds, but also we want to have fun, because this is not coming back to Texas for another 300 years is what they're saying. And also they're saying that it's going to be 30 years, then it's going to come back around to the United States of America again. And we're talking totality. We're not talking about just half of an eclipse or whatever. Here's the thing about this totality that's happening right now. They said that it's 120 miles wide, 120 miles wide. And if y'all can't hear me, hopefully y'all can hear me. Can you hear me now? Do I sound better? All right. So they're saying that the eclipse is going to be 120 to 125 miles wide as far as the totality is concerned. But the 75% of it is going to be viewed by other parts of Texas and other states in the United States as it passes up from Texas and goes on through Arkansas, goes through Tennessee, goes through Kentucky, goes through West Virginia, on up into New York, on up to Maine, and then into Canada. And that's where it's going to be headed, and that's where the totality is going. But everything beside those states or within those states are going to get what's called the fringe benefits of it. They're going to see a partial eclipse. So any way you look at it, it's going to happen. Now, here's how it's going to go down. It's going to start getting evening time out here. It's going to look like evening time. And the reason I know this is because I experienced this back in California and I think it was in 1991, 92, something like that. And I was in California, might have been 93. And I was working in a restaurant, and it all of a sudden started getting evening time. And it was like 12 in the afternoon, 12:40, something like that, if I remember correctly. And I was in a restaurant, and people were stopping in front of the restaurant, and they were getting out their cars, and I was like, what in the world is going on? And somebody came in and said, we're having a solar eclipse. But they said, you have to have the glasses, whatever. So I didn't go out and see it, but I watched it get evening time, and it was weird because it was in the afternoon. A lot of people are saying on TV, on social media, on different cable, they're saying that it's going to do that. It's going to get dark. It's going to not just get dark, but it's going to be a evening shade, so to speak. And then after the evening shade, then you're going to get the totality. In the totality, it is going to be totally black. Now, of course, street lights are programmed to come on at a certain time when it gets dusk. We're going to have a little bit of light here, but the street light, the sun is trying to come out, y'all. The sun is trying to come out, y'all. Oh, I'm excited. I'm so excited. Okay, let me get back to this. The sun, it's going from like cloudy to not cloudy or to partially cloudy. So we're hoping, please, Lord, allow us to see this once in a lifetime event. We've seen so much happening. We've seen earthquakes happening, Taiwan, 4.8, New York, the New York area, New Jersey, all of that. We're seeing a lot of things happen right now, and we're going to get to that, though. But one of the things I want to do, and I want to remind you to tune into not the Big Day Morning Show, but the BGC Sports Network anytime, where it's sports talk that's lit. On TuneIn, you can listen, Radio Garden, radio.net, Get Me Radio, and, of course, on Alexa by saying Alexa, start BGC Sports Network, or by clicking on any of the logos and going to BGCsports.net. That's BGCsports.net. And BGC stands for Big Game Christian Sports Network. That's what it stands for. So, yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of big things. Got a lot of things coming up. Oh, let me remind you, too. April 25th, you don't want to miss it. Just like we're bringing this to you live, we will be bringing it live on Facebook and on YouTube as well. And we will be going live at the overhyped, unofficial, and slightly censored draft talk. That's going to be on April 25th, starting at 7 p.m. Central Time. You want to tune in if you're on the East. You know it's going to be 8 p.m. If you're in Las Vegas, that area on the West Coast, you know it's going to be 2 hours behind. So it'll be 5 o'clock at your time. So, but we're all going to be out there. The whole family's going to be out there. Me, Cedric Bailey, Marvin Cashaw, Dave Michaels, the 580 boys. We got Zach and my boy Jamal. They are the 2B Ballin brothers. We got Willie Epting Jr. is going to be representing, and the brother of baseball. He's going to be there. Dave Michaels, the legendary Dave Michaels, is going to be there, and also Ace Little's going to be in the house as well. If I missed anybody, don't take it to heart. I'll think about it. I'll think of you in a few seconds. I don't have notes in front of me per se right now, but just know I'm giving you a shout out. BGC Sports Network family. So y'all check us out. April 25th, we're going to be coming live from Simple Simon's Pizza in Crowley, Texas, and we're going to be doing the overhyped, unofficial, and slightly censored draft talk. You don't want to miss that. And come on out to Simple Simon's and see us. Come on out and meet us. We would love to see you at Simple Simon's Pizza as we do the draft talk. We're going to have fun, man. we're expecting a nice little crowd to come in there and come in support Simple Simon's Pizza. A lot of people don't know Simple Simon's Pizza is the official pizza of the BGC Sports Network. And the thing about it is they do a whole lot of work in the community and with Crowley High School and with other individuals. So we're coming back and we're coming in to patronize this establishment. We're coming in to buy some stuff. Oh, and they got a big pizza. It's called a 29-inch Beast Pizza. They call it the Beast. We actually had a contest. You can go back on Facebook, look at it live on Facebook and on YouTube on our page at BGCSN1. And you could see this where we had two guys. They were trying to win $500, and neither one of them could finish and eat the whole pizza. It's that big, and they each had their own. So, it was an incredible time. We had a ball with that. So make sure, mark your calendars. The overhyped, unofficial, slightly censored draft talk at Simple Simon's Pizza in Crowley, starting at 7 p.m. If you're in the area, come on around. And if you're not, tune in, Facebook, YouTube. We're going to be going live with it and going to have a great time with it. All right. Looking at the time, it's 1:12 p.m. And now we're starting to see a little bit of shade come in. I see some people out there. They're looking at it on their phones, and they're trying to catch it. We can't really catch it at this moment. At about 1:40, it's going to be right in front of us. So, but there's different people out there with their cameras and everything. They're looking up, and they're taking pictures of it now. So there must be some partiality going to it at this time. And it's getting a little bit of a gray hue out there. Y'all see that hue? Yeah, it's getting, and that's not a storm hue. That's from the eclipse. So it's on its way, baby. It's on its way. Hey, check out this 6 show Sunday through Thursday on the 11s and 5s on BGCSN. And check me out on BGCSN2 on the 12s and 6s. All right. This is Apoceclipse live from Dallas, Texas. Actually, we're in Grand Prairie, Texas. You don't want to miss it. Got to take a short break, like 10 seconds. Then I'm going to be back, okay? Don't go nowhere. Welcome back to Apoceclipse 2024. Like I said, we are waiting on the totality to come this way. It should be over top of us around about 135, 140. It's 114 right now, and there's a little bit of a hue outside. Let me see if you can see that hue outside, but it's a little bit of it, but it's also partially cloudy here. Clouds, we need you to go away. We need you to go away, clouds, because we want to see this. We definitely want to see this. Also, too, want to say hello to the Life in Christ family church. What's up, Life in Christ LIC, baby? Apostle Urban Brown, Prophetess Joyce Brown. They are the pastors of the house. They are the angels of the house. I want to say hello to you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all that you do for us and sowing into us with the word and everything else. So we just thank you for that. And everybody at Life in Christ Family Church, so many of you, I can't name you, but just know that you're on my heart right now. And I'm thinking about everybody, and I'm thinking about this eclipse, y'all. I can't believe I'm doing this, man. I'm excited about it. Y'all don't understand. This is not going to come around. We won't be here. I mean, I won't be here. Maybe. I don't know. If the Lord had me, be around, I'll probably be 100 years old when it comes back. And that would be cool. It'd be cool if I could say I saw 2 eclipses. 2. That would be so cool. But nevertheless, this one is coming, but the cloud cover is getting cloudy again. Do y'all see what I'm seeing? It's cloudy. Oh, it's getting cloudy. Oh, come on. All right. Let me talk to you a little bit about the path of totality and the states that are affected. The path of the eclipse continues from Mexico, enters into the United States. It's in Texas right now, and it's going to go through Oklahoma is going to get it. Arkansas is going to get it. This is the totality. Missouri is going to get it. Illinois is going to get it. Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York, Vermont. There's Vermont. I've been wanting to move to Vermont. I would love to live in Vermont. Just, it's beautiful out there. They get all the changes of seasons and everything, and they got all kinds of animals out there, and Bigfoots and Yetis and everything. I want to be in Vermont in my dreams. Okay. New Hampshire and Maine are going to see the totality. Then it's going to cross over into Kentucky. And little information, NASA today is firing rockets into the eclipse. This story is by Stephanie Waldeck of space.com. NASA's atmospheric perturbations, is that how you say that? Around eclipse path, APEP mission, named for the Egyptian god of darkness and enemy of the sun god, Ra, will launch the 3 sounding rockets back into the moon's shadow during the April 8th total solar eclipse. Question, why? Why? And why you got to pick the sun god, Ra? And okay, I'm going to deal with that. It's going to be up in the ionosphere, and it's an electrified region that reflects and refracts radio signals and also impacts satellite communications. And the signals pass through the team lead of Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University in Florida. So they're looking at doing this on today. I don't know. I don't have that in front of me what time that's going to happen, but it is going to happen today. It's probably happening right now as we speak. So, all right, now it's getting an evening shade right now, y'all. It's getting looking a little bit like evening out here. I need those clouds to move. Clouds, we need you to go. Clouds, go away. Come again another day. Let's go. I need you to move because we want to capture this. It's going to be awesome, but it's going to get totally dark like it's nighttime. You're going to hear crickets, dogs probably going to be howling. Everything is going to change during this eclipse. They said that also, too, there's billions of cicadas that are coming out of the ground. This happens every, I think, 10 years or something like that, or 30 years, and this happens to be the year. This happens to be the year that the cicadas are going to come out, and there's 2 sets of cicadas that are going to come out, and they're going to be all across the Midwest of the United States. And, of course, they're going to spread. They might end up here in Texas and other states. So you got to watch out for the cicadas, and they make a lot of noise. There's going to be billions, not millions, not thousands, not hundreds of thousands. There's going to be billions of them. So you definitely want to be aware of that. That's going on. Also on the news, they've been saying that these freeways are shut down now. The freeways are shut down, and they're not allowing people to stop on the freeways and look. People are in designated areas, and that's where they need them to be if they're going to look at this. Also, I can tell a difference in the temperature just getting looking like evening right now. That's the thing that's weird. The temperature is going to start dropping like it's nighttime, and I just felt it. So it is going to be something else. Okay, who's watching right now? Willie Epting Jr. What's happening? What's happening, Willie Epting Jr.? Okay, let's see. Who else is that watching? That's Tracy. Is that Lockett? Tracy Lockett, what's up? Yeah, he's watching right now from the UK. Okay. Welcome in to Apoceclipse 2024. Oh, man. It's getting dark out there, y'all. Evening is coming, but it's clouding up, too. Ugh. Okay, and he says, where is this stuff? Okay, we're here in Grand Prairie, Texas is where I'm broadcasting from. We're on top of a hill, and it's right outside my house, and the sun usually shines right through my window. So I have the camera positioned up to the sky so you don't see trees and other things. And now it's getting very, very cloudy. Man, it's getting cloudy. Look, and I'm just going to show you what we're dealing with here. That's how far we have zoomed in. See, there's the trees. There's it. Okay, there's the houses. So now I'm going to zoom back up so that you can see. We're pointing at the sky, and those clouds right there are the concern. We need those clouds to move on out of the way so that we can see this thing. We can see this thing. Let's see. I still have some. I can't read that. I'm so sorry. In Texas and Turkey. Okay. Willie Epton Jr. He's saying, I got, let's see, I just came from out there. Yeah. Hey, listen. I'm going to tell you right now, we're 20 minutes away, and it's doing this thing right. Uh-oh. Did y'all see that? The sun is trying to peek back out. Okay. We got that evening hue going, but the sun is trying to peek back out. Oh, man. Listen, let me talk to you about this. Before this happened, a lot of people were talking about the apocalypse, and they were talking about, is this the end and the whole nine? And, it was a lot of stuff going on. There was a lot of information and a lot of misinformation out there as well. One thing I want you to know, the term apocalypse, I know we use it when we seen movies and different things like that. It's happening, the apocalyptical things happen in the movies, and there's a lot of destruction, the whole nine. But the name apocalypse actually means, and it's from the Greek word apocalypsis, which means the lifting of a veil, or the uncovering, or the revelation of something. And one of the things that is going on right now is that the way that all this stuff is happening, the way that the solar eclipse is coming over America, it's meeting, going across a line, and it's creating an X from the one that came in 2017. And the one in 2017 was going west. Now this one's going, it was coming south to west. This one's going west to north. And so a lot of people are looking and talking about the significance of the first one. The first one went through a bunch of towns called Salem. So there was a bunch of towns within the totality area of that called Salem. And we know that Salem is basically Jewish for God's peace. And so then you have the south. The one that's coming from the south, coming through Texas right now, and it's going on up through the north, and it's going to reach a bunch of towns called Nineveh. And I think it was, they were saying anywhere from 3 to 7 towns that it was going to be. I heard some people say 3, some people say 5, some people said 7. But that's what's going on. And so it's making an X. And here's the thing that not too many people were talking about. There's 2 places that it's going to hit on the way where the X crosses over from the last one to this one. And there is a place in Illinois, it's called Maconda, Illinois. Like Wakanda, Maconda, Illinois. It's going to go through that. And it's going to go through a town called Rapture, Indiana. Rapture, Indiana. So I believe that this is God trying to speak to us. And he's allowing us to see these things, and these things are adding up. They talked about Genesis 4 and 8. They talked about Exodus 4 and 8. And then there was other things that they were talking about. But I believe this is an opportunity for America to get it together, because right now, we know just by the political landscape, we're separate right now. We're not together, unified as the United States of America like we're supposed to be. There's a lot of political stuff going on in the background. But the thing about it is that we need to come together as Americans, and we need to be as one. And so when people were talking about the apocalypse, I said, well, let's call it the Apoceclipse. Thing about it is, if this was the day, if this was the time, question is, are you ready? Are you ready to go meet the one who created you? We'll go back to that. But the time is 1:25 right now, and it's getting more cloudy. But I don't know if you could tell or not, there's an evening hue outside. Like it's bright, but it's like something is blocking the brightness, and we know that the partial eclipse is happening right now. Okay, who is this? Tracy Lockett. He said, nah. He He said, I stood, uh-huh. Oh, he stood outside work and watched 1 year ago. He said, be careful. Yeah. Oh, yes. Be careful looking at the Apoceclipse. Be careful looking at the solar eclipse because you don't want to look at it with your eyes. And they said even when the totality comes, you want to have on the right glasses. And the right glasses are like the glasses that we have here. These are some of the right glasses, and they have a number inside of them. They have information inside of them, and they have the seal of approval on them. If you can see that, let me see if I can get a little closer. That seal of approval. If you don't have that in your glasses, then you might have some dysfunctional glasses. You don't want that to happen because they said that even with totality, it could burn the retina in your eye. So you definitely don't want to do that. But yeah. A lot of people have been talking about it, and they talked about CERN starting the collider and opening up a portal and different things like that. And I heard on day before yesterday, there's somebody put out a report. I forget the magazine or the online that I was reading, but they were saying, no, this is not really happening. They're just saying that's going to happen. And so we have to be careful what we're letting into our systems. We have to be careful that we're letting into our minds. Our eyes can fool us now, and our ears contribute to that. But we have to have a sensing of what's right and what's wrong. It's called discernment of spirit. And, I'm going to talk to you biblically because, this is the Big Game Christian Sports Network. So just know that Jesus himself said, Matthew 24, he said he was on the Mount of Olives, and his disciples said, when is all this going to happen? When is the end going to be? What signs will signal return of the end? And Jesus told them that he said, don't let anybody mislead you. Number one. That was the number one thing he said. Don't let anyone mislead you, for many will come in my name claiming I am the Messiah, and they will deceive many. Then he said, and you will hear of wars and rumors and threats of war, but don't panic. These things must take place, but the end won't follow immediately. Wow. So you got a lot of people thinking, yeah, it's about to pop off. It won't follow immediately. But that don't mean you got time to go ahead and relax and go back to whatever it is that you was doing. You need to be careful. You need to be getting ready. You need to get your soul ready. Where are you going to spend eternity? We ain't going to be on this earth forever. We were in a discussion right before this about a week ago. We talked about this day and how it was coming up. And guys, it's 1:28 right now. And that evening hue is definitely outside. I don't know if you could see it, but it is getting sort of like an evening time thing going on. But we'll get back to that as it gets darker. And the sun is moving closer to us too, so I'm excited about it. We got about 12 more minutes, I think, and then the sun should be right over top of us because it's right at the corner right now. And we have people outside looking, and they're looking up to the left of me and taking pictures and everything. So it's definitely partial right now. And I see some people looking up. They're trying to see it. The clouds are in the way. Some people don't even have their glasses on. Really? Y'all just want your eyes burned out of your head. Anyway, let me get back to what I was saying. But the Lord said, don't worry about all this. This must take place for the end to come. He said, but not immediately. He said, nations will go to war against nations and kingdom against kingdom. There will be famines and earthquakes in many parts of the world. We're seeing that now. Taiwan got hit by 7.8, and then New York got hit, New Jersey, that area up there, they got hit by 4.8. So we're seeing those things come to pass right now. There will be famines. We know there's famine over in Africa and other places, and what's going on in the Israeli war. Those people are going through famine who are left at the border in the territory that they're in on the edge at the border of Egypt. They're going through some things right now because of the war, and that's the war itself is causing famine. So we just got to just recognize what is going on in the world, and realize that this thing at some point is going to go bye-bye. We know this, but I was saying before that we were having a discussion at our family, and somebody brought up that Dad, the world is going to go on. It's going to go on. And I was like, yeah, the dinosaurs thought so too. Ask them. Oh, we can't ask them because they're dead. Look, we may live another 20 years, we may live 30 years, maybe another 100 years from now. At some point, life's going to end. That's just what it is. But where you're going to spend eternity, that's the most important thing. You got to make sure that you're letting the right things into your spirit and not just anything into your spirit. Sin will be running rampant everywhere, and the love of many will grow cold. We're seeing that right now. We're seeing that. With 2 Timothy, it talks about people will be lovers of themselves more than lovers of God. Well, we got people loving themselves. So, doing that. Some people are dying just to get the perfect shot, standing on cliffs and carrying on. It's just a lot of stuff going on. You can't ignore the signs, y'all. You just can't, But the good news about the kingdom is that Christ went to the cross, died for our sins, and then he rose, and he's coming back when he gets ready. So we just got to be ready, and we should always be ready for that. All right, we're counting down. It's 1:32. Let's see what's going on here. All right, let's see. I may have to adjust the camera just a little bit. If I step out of focus or out of the camera, don't worry about it. That means I'm moving the camera around. But we got a lot of people outside. Everybody's looking. All right. We got about 8 minutes. 8 minutes before totality. And we're not able to see it. Hold on. Let me adjust this camera, y'all. I'm going to adjust the camera. And I'm still going to be on here. I'm still going to be talking. I want to thank Jesse Holmes for all that he does, the Messenger, Radical Power Move Ministries out of Canada. I want to thank Jesse for that. And who else? Cliff J, CSR, baby. Johnny, everybody. Want to thank them for that as well. All right, y'all. I'm going to move this camera around so that you can see what I'm seeing. All right, y'all see that? That's what's going on right now. So it's to my left right now. There's a break in the action, it looks like. So if you can see what I am seeing, you should be able to see the sun. But it's hidden behind the clouds. And that's the thing we were concerned about. Okay, I'm going to move it back to where it was so we can continue to look at it. People are sitting out, they're having fun, they're eating, and they are just enjoying themselves. That's what it's about. It's about enjoying ourselves and having fun with this thing and just recognizing how awesome God is to allow something like this to happen in nature. So I'm thankful for it. As I move back and I sit down back in my seat, I want to get back into the place that I was in so y'all can see. All right. So it's 1:34. We've got about 6 minutes to totality. And the clouds are in the way. Man, we might not get to see this. Oh, we might not get to see it, y'all. Wow. The clouds are just, And the thing about it was just sunny. If y'all can look and see how the sun came in on me and now it's darker now, then you'll see what I'm talking about. It was just sunny. They're saying that it's almost at, News 8 is saying that it's almost at totality. So it is getting darker and darker here, y'all. But anyway, if y'all want to listen to the BGC Sports Network, make sure you go to BGCsports.net. We're on 24/7. We got BGC 1, we got BGC 2, And we're doing a lot of great things. Also, if you love jazz music, we have a sister station called Jazz Clef Radio. Jazz Clef, CLEF Radio. 24/7 jazz, like you've never heard before. You want to check that out. Make sure you go check that out as well and support them. They are a sister station of ours. And we just love them to death over there. Marvin Cashaw, Mr. Radio, doing his thing over there. And we just appreciate everything that they are doing at the Jazz Club. So you want to hear some great jazz music, some oldie flashbacks, some soul, some whole lot of other stuff, then yes. You want to listen to Jazz Clef Radio. All right. Here's what it looks like outside now. It's trying to break, but we're going to go into a totality and not be able to see it. I'm pretty sure about that now because it's getting darker and darker. I'm going to try my best to move the camera so that you can see it, see the totality when it happens. Also, too, what else? I wanted to say something else. It was on my mind and now it's left. For those of you who are just tuning in, it's coming through Texas right now. It's coming through Dallas, Texas. It's going to be going into Little Rock, Arkansas, Oklahoma next, then Little Rock, Arkansas, Indiana, Cleveland, Ohio, Buffalo, Rochester, New York, Burlington, Vermont, and most of Montreal is going to see the total eclipse as it is getting darker in here. And I don't think you can really tell how dark it is. Let me turn my computer screen off so you can just see what I'm talking about here. That's how dark it's getting. And pretty soon, I'm going to leave it off until totality. And, folks, we have totality happen now. Oh, it's getting dark. Okay, let me try to move it again. And let me put my glasses on because I don't want my retinas being, out of my head. That ain't going to be good. So let me put it on. Let me open this up again. We are live here in Dallas, Texas, right here on the BGC Sports Network. And hopefully y'all can see that. Can y'all see that? So it's going a little bit early today because this was mapped out to be just, there we go. All right, let's see if we can see that. How about that? All right, let's see what we got here. No, that's a wall. Man, y'all need to help me. We don't want to see the wall. Nobody saying nothing. Just looking, just like, oh yeah, he got it. Yeah, he got it. Okay. It is getting darker and darker. The lights have come on. Look at this. Street lights are coming on. It's an amazing time. I don't want to miss this. I really don't want to miss this. Okay, what am I getting now, y'all? It's hard for me to see in this angle. Okay, I'm just going to put it back where I had it, if I can put it back where I had it. Yeah, let's put it back. Nope, that's the wall. There we go. Is that the sky? That looks like the sky. Yeah. It is dark. It has gotten dark. Y'all, look how dark it's gotten, y'all. But it's cloudy and we can't see the totality. I'm right here, y'all. Look how dark it's gotten. Oh, man. All right, the totality is here. It's here. But it's not where we can see it. Yeah, I'm definitely in the dark. Let me scoot over. Let me see if I can get this just right because I need to see this. Y'all, it is dark as can be. There it is. Do y'all see it? Please tell me y'all see it. There it is. Please tell me y'all see it. Hey, can you see it through the camera? Can you see it through the camera? Everybody's trying to get a picture. I'm trying to get it for you guys. It is totally dark out here, y'all. It is totally dark out here. Like nighttime. That is beautiful. Oh my gosh. I'm hoping y'all can see what I'm seeing. Can you see it through the camera? No, but I mean, is it in the camera? In the camera. This camera. No, I want this camera. Is this camera showing it? Come here. I want the people to see it. Look in the camera. Okay. Look and see if you see it. Okay. What about now? Wow, y'all. This is live. It don't get no liver than this. Can you hold this so that it'll pick it up? It's showing the ground. That's the building. Okay. What about that? What about that? Guys, I'm really trying my best to get this to you. Come on, y'all. I can't see a thing. I need you to grab the camera and lift it up. Why would you run out there with no shoes on? Hurry. Hurry, because I want the people, don't fall. Now, look at the camera. Look in the camera and point it towards that. Lean it. Okay. Look in the camera. You see it? Are you pointing at it? Look at the left side of the camera, the phone. No, turn it so the stick is towards the garage. Turn it so the stick is towards the garage. There you go. Now bend it up a little bit so you can see it. No, the other way. Towards the moon. Folks, we are trying to get this totality in here. We are trying to get this totality in here.
Now look how bright it is. You can't even look up because I looked up a second and it burned a little bit. So don't look at it. That's it.
Okay. This is I am so sorry you didn't get to see the totality and now the sun wants to move over. Okay. Well, we got some pictures of it. So I'm going to have those pictures be sent to me. And then after that, we're going to, okay. Oh, man. But after that, we're going to, and I hope, and when I go back and see this, that at some point we could see it. But, yeah, the sun's back out now. The sun is coming back out. It's looking like evening time. And then after that, it's going to go on through Texas. Like I said, go up to Arkansas and everywhere else. So, hey, I want to thank you guys. It was a treat. Nonetheless, I was able to view it somewhat out of my window. I had to bend backwards to get it, but hopefully I got it for you guys. And thank you for stopping by. And we will see you in 300 years. All right? Y'all be blessed. Thank you for tuning in.